Here's 100 years of men's fashion in 60 seconds. Let's go.
And this is extremely brief as tailoring styles have changed and evolved throughout each decade. Moving into the 1900s, tailoring was very stiff and very long. You'd see a lot of sack coats, three-piece suits, and high collars. In the 20s, style became much more relaxed after World War I. We saw an exciting, vibrant color palette, and the slim-fitting jazz suit quickly evolved into wider cuts by 1925. The 30s was all about looking to the stars for style inspiration. This was the era of wide lapels, structured shoulders, high-waisted trousers, and some of my favorite double-breasted jackets. And style icons like Clark Gable were running the scene. In the 1940s, we saw wartime functionality with minimalistic suits, saw a huge rise into ready-to-wear. And while fashion really changed towards the late 1940s, this decade really laid the groundwork for contemporary men's fashion as we see today. 1950s was a time of conformity and people really dressing for the business world, but was very much a time of style icons and fantastic subcultures. In the 60s, we saw slim-cut suits with narrow lapels inspired by British mod style. It was very much a time of rebellion and moving away from the rule book. The 70s, of course, was the age of polyester fabrics, bold colors, leisure suits, exaggerated lapels, and of course, wide flares. The 80s was the age of the power suit. Think Giorgio Armani, double-breasted suits, wide shoulders, there you have it. I read a quote that said the 1990s seems like the decades when tailors took a break, and I think it sums up the decade perfectly. But I hold a special place in my heart for 90s tailoring that we can go into in a future video. And in the 2000s, we saw a move back into slim suit. And let me know which decade you want me to dive deeper into, as well as style subcultures or specific garments or people.